Well, hi everyone, Shaun Humphries here. Welcome to All Things Retirement. Well, in this video, we're going to cover off some important changes to Canada Pension Plan. These changes began in 2019, but they're going full throttle in 2024 and 2025, and the changes will impact a couple of areas. One is your future Canada Pension Plan payments will be increasing quite significantly. And secondly, you'll see contribution rates going up as well for some of you. It depends on your insurable earnings for the purposes of Canada Pension Plan. Now, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss future content that we're posting all the time. And if you're looking to get a retirement income planning forecast, you can access a complimentary forecast by going to the show notes. There's a link to get more information, as well as we have complimentary educational resources around retirement income planning. Okay, let's take a look at the Canada Pension Plan changes and what's in store for us in 2024 and 2025. Now, the Canada Pension Plan enhancements are driven off partly by the fact that a lot of people have incomes well above the yearly maximum pensionable earnings. And so these enhancements are designed to get that future benefit to retirees up and increased over time. As part of the 2016-2018 triennial review, the ministers agreed in principle to move forward with 5 changes to Canada Pension Plan. Now, one of the changes was to enhance the retirement benefits down the road. So once fully in place in 2064, the CPP enhancement will increase maximum CPP retirement benefit by about 50%. The current maximum benefit is $15,679. In today's dollars, the enhanced CPP represents an increase of nearly $8,000 to a maximum benefit of nearly $23,832, again in today's dollars. The enhanced benefits will accumulate gradually as individuals pay into the enhanced CPP. Young Canadians just entering the workforce will see the largest increase in benefits. CPP income replacement levels will go from replacing 25% of a worker's pensionable earnings to 33%. So again, we'll define pensionable earnings in a few minutes. So starting in 2024, there'll be 3 different contribution payments. So you'll have your base Canada Pension Plan contribution. That's up to the yearly maximum pensionable earnings. We'll talk about that in a moment. And then the enhanced contribution that will be phased in 2024, and then a second enhanced phase in 2025. So we'll cover each of those in a case study in a few minutes. Now, just by way of review, for Canadians over the age of 18 who make more than $3,500 annually, they'll contribute 5.95% of their employment income to Canada Pension Plan. And those contributions will be made up to the yearly maximum pensionable earnings, which is $66,600 for this year. This YMPE, or the 66.6, is referred to as the first earnings ceiling. In light of the upcoming enhancements, given that YMPE of 66.6 and the basic exemption of $3,500, that means that the maximum employee contributions for this year in 2023 will be $3,754, or basically double that if you're self-employed. Okay, so that's the current situation with Canada Pension Plan contributions. Now, since 2019, CPP contribution rate was gradually increased. So it's currently 5.95% in 2023. Back in 2018, it was 4.95%. And so if you look at contribution rates, the total contribution between employer and employee would be 11.9%. So that's the current status. So now let's look at the second tier. So how much more will the second earnings ceiling be compared to the first earnings ceiling? Well, in 2024, it will be approximately 7% higher than the first earnings ceiling. And then in 2025, it'll be 14% higher than the first earnings ceiling. And it's our understanding that it will remain at that level into the foreseeable future. In 2024, like I said, it'll be approximately 7% higher than the first earnings. In 2025, 14% higher. So those are the ceiling increases. Okay, let's pull together these numbers with a case study for Sally. So Sally's annual income is $100,000. The base contribution rate for the contributions will be 5.95%. And that'll be applied to the yearly maximum pensionable earnings, which I'll show you in a second. Beginning in 2024, there'll be a second level for enhanced Canada Pension Plan, and that rate will be 4%. So it's down from the 5.95%, and that's applied on the difference between the yearly additional maximum pensionable earnings and the yearly maximum pensionable earnings. So again, the example will make it hopefully a little clearer for you. So 2023 is pretty straightforward. We have the yearly maximum pensionable earnings of $66,600, less the base amount of $3,500. Take 5.95% times 63.1. Contributions will be $3,754 for 2023. Okay, let's look at what's in store for Sally in 2024 in terms of Canada Pension Plan contributions. So a few of the factors to keep in mind. 2024 YMPE has been set at $68,500. If we look at the second earnings ceiling, it's going to be set at $73,200. So when we look at the first level of contributions at the base rate, it's going to be $68,500 less the base amount of $3,500. So that gives us $65,000 times 5.95%. So Sally will contribute at the base level $3,867.50. Now the enhanced contribution at the second ceiling will be $73,200 minus the first ceiling, $68,500, which gives us $4,700. We apply 4% contribution rate. That's $188 additional contribution. So total contributions for Sally for 2024 will be $4,055.50. Now we're into 2025, and the yearly maximum pensionable earnings we're forecasting will be approximately $70,555. Less the base amount, the contributions of 5.95% will be applied to $6,755. So if you apply that number, contributions at the base rate will be $3,989. For the second earnings ceiling, we'll take $70,555 times 14%. Remember, it's getting phased from 7% in 2024 to 14% in 2025. Our new ceiling rate is $80,432. So $80,432 minus $70,555, which is a YMPE, gives us $9,877. And that second ceiling is applied to the 4%, which is $395 in contributions. So the contribution changes, to summarize, in 2023, Sally is making $3,754 in contributions. 2024, $4,055.50 in contributions. And the approximated amount for 2025 would be $4,384.87. Now, these are approximates. We don't know the final numbers for 2025 that the government's going to be using, but this gives you an idea of how the contribution amounts will change over the next few years. So what are some of the key takeaways from this particular video? I think, first of all, enhancements to Canada Pension Plan from a broad public policy standpoint, that's just a great thing. I think the more that Canadians have programs where they can make contributions, enhance their future retirement benefits, is important because it means that they're less reliant on old age security benefits, which is completely tax funded. It could change down the road, or a guaranteed income supplement or other programs from the government. So that's all important. And for those of you who are already taking Canada Pension Plan, the presentation is not relevant, or if you're close to taking it, it's not super relevant, although you will get some enhancements. But certainly if you know someone in your circle, friends, family, neighbors, who are kind of in the beginning of their careers or their peak earning years or beginning to save for retirement, this is an important message for them to be aware of, so they understand why their contributions are going up, but the enhanced benefits that they'll gain from these increased contributions. So there you have it. Quite a few changes to Canada Pension Plan. A little bit of short-term pain for absolutely long-term gain. So we'll see contribution rates going up until 2025 and then remaining pretty stable thereafter, and then some pretty significant enhancements to Canada Pension Plan. Now again, if you're trying to figure out how to integrate your government benefits into your retirement income planning, make sure you go to the show notes where you can find out how you can get a complimentary retirement income planning forecast to at least start that conversation. As well, in the show notes, you'll find links to some educational resources that are complimentary as well, so be sure to visit that information. Anyway, wishing you all the best in your retirement planning and overall wealth planning journey. And again, make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss future content that we're posting on a regular basis. You take care. Bye-bye.